Hello everybody. Today I would like to introduce to you and present to you a very interesting site that I found that you can use and apply in this online virtual teaching. Basically what we are going to talk about today is how to create and how to develop and how to take advantage of the tools that we can find on the web to carry on with virtual trips with our students. So I found this awesome webpage about the Smithsonian Museum, the National Museum of Natural History, and it has different tours. It has different virtual tours that you can actually ask your students to go and take these virtual tours, right? So you just need to access to the webpage of the Smithsonian, and over there you will see about these virtual tours in the National Museum of Natural History. We have permanent exhibits, current exhibits, past exhibits, Museum Support Center, a few other Smithsonian tours, and some narrated tours. So we are going to check about these permanent exhibits, right? Of course, you can check on the webpage different tips that will help you out to have a more interesting visit, right? But for example, if we click over here, and it's going to be so incredible because you can have access to the different tours of the museum, and you can just by clicking on the image and moving your mouse or around, you can see that you can have access and you can practically be there on a virtual way, right? This is the entrance, of course. You see there's over there the entrance from the street, and this is the information desk actually. Now the cool thing about this is that you can access to the different maps over here. The ground map, the first floor and the second floor also. For example, you can decide two ways, right? Either going by your own, right? You can go by your own, and you can hide over here the map, right? And one thing that really caught my attention is that these images are really nice. They are high definition and all of that, and you can even read actually what is being on the posters in that. Okay, so you can zoom in, okay, or zoom out, and you can take a look at the different exhibits that they have over there, and also as to read, you can read the important information that they have included on each one of the exhibits. So for me that was very cool stuff. Okay, you can move along, okay, and follow the guide over here, and you can have an incredible experience and make your students to actually go to the museum and checking all this important information over here, okay, and checking of course everything around it. They can have access to each one of those incredible exhibits and samples and animals and all of that, okay, and have information. So the images are awesome actually. They are great quality images, and you can have some extra information in the case that the samples are big enough, right, and you're not able to see it from far. They have a special camera over there that zooms up the content, right? Let's go over here. Okay, this is the place where we were at the first time, and we can continue. We can continue with the exhibition, checking what is everything around. Okay, and there are many things that you can do. There are many things that you can do as a teacher if you ask your students to take a trip, a virtual trip to observe shapes, especially if you have explained this sort of things in the science class. Okay, and whenever we see an icon like this, definitely we're going to have more information. Okay, more information and more images about the exhibitions that are over here. Right? Let's see. Here we can go over here. Okay, this is the PlayDoh over here. So as I was telling you, you can take it as your own, and visit the museum. But you can also take advantage of the map that you have over here, and it tells you specifically where are you, and has different sections, right? About fossils, about dinosaurs, okay, about Africa, the regions of humans, okay, and different places also about the ocean, okay, and wherever you want to go, you just need to click on the cameras over there, and will take you directly, right? Directly, for example, as you can see, remember that we were in the Africa section, right, of mammals, and just by clicking over there, now we are in the deep ocean section, right? So imagine how cool this can be for a student, okay, taking this virtual trip. Okay, so you had over here the information as I was telling you, and the cool thing is that the image is so clear that you can actually read each one of the posters of the signs over there, and you can ask your students to look for a specific information, right? Now, another cool thing that I found over here is not only about all the amazing information that you will find, all the amazing information that you will get in the virtual trip, but there are also some specific resources that you can use, like for example this one that I found. Okay, this is a PDF that I'm going to include it in the section of the web page that we are working. I'm going to include it. I'm going to include the link because this is a page. This is a page that includes, the Scavenger Hunt. Okay, the virtual museum Scavenger Hunt, and it allows you to go. It includes the link, and you go to the link, and there are all kinds of questions. Okay, and it tells you find the skeleton, click on the arrow pointing to the big rainforest, find the section of the room called mass extinction, keep moving through the center of the room to the next exhibit. Okay, can you spot the T-Rex fossil? And it's a scavenger quest and a scavenger hunt, right? And it will be so fun for you students to get this material, and you ask them to go. Okay, you ask them to go to the Smithsonian virtual trip and actually to carry on and look for this specific information, right? And so just for them to not being confused about what sort of things they need to look for, this worksheet includes the link, the specific link for the specific section of the tour that they need to get. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a great tool. Okay, the Smithsonian Museum, National Museum of Natural History, the virtual trips, and the different resources that you can find, or you can create your own to make your students to have a virtual trip, and like in this case, a virtual museum scavenger hunt. I hope that you have enjoyed this video.